Hey Walkers! Eu sou a Nanda Rocha.
Eu sou a Lina Deff.
E a gente está aqui hoje para apresentar o primeiro The Walking Dead Brasil Entrevista, que é uma série de entrevistas exclusivas que nós do WalkingDeadBR.com preparamos para vocês. E no nosso primeiro bate-papo, a gente conversou com Michael Rooker, o Merle Dixon. Ele falou com a gente sobre a volta do Merle para a série, sobre os projetos dele para o ano de 2012 e sobre a possível vinda dele ao Brasil e muito mais, gente.
E a gente queria agradecer, em primeiro lugar, ao Rafa, que é o fundador do site, porque sem ele nada disso seria possível. E mandar um grande muito obrigado para Juliet Terzieff, que sem ela isso não teria acontecido de jeito nenhum. E um muito obrigado para o Michael por ter aceitado o nosso convite.
Claro.
E a gente espera que vocês gostem e fiquem ligados nos nossos canais, porque tem muito mais coisa vindo por aí.
All right, I'm ready whenever you are.
So thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, thank you.
Taking the time to answer a few of the Brazilian fan questions.
Yeah.
We are very anxious to answer your Brazilian questions.
All right.
I'm very happy to be able to do this, and it's been a long time coming.
We'll start with the question everybody's asking nowadays. Where is Merle?
Kirkman has indicated and made statements that Merle is coming back, or at least Merle. We will see Merle again, and I can confirm that Merle is coming back.
Do you have any guesses on what he's been doing this whole time?
Yeah, you know, Merle's been chilling out. He went to Florida, hung out, got a little suntan, you know, pina coladas, you know. Found himself a nice pharmacy down there. He's living high on the hog.
A lot of fans asked on Facebook and Twitter and they want to know if you were stuck in Merle's situation, like handcuffed to a roof in a building filled with walkers, would you have cut off your hand too?
I would have cut off more than my hand to get out of there.
If Merle hadn't been left behind in Atlanta, the dynamic of the group would probably have been very different. So how do you think Merle will react to the whole Sophia thing?
Well, you know what, Merle is a loner. He doesn't work well with groups. So Merle would have done probably very similar situation to what his brother did, Daryl. You know, I mean, if you're out and you're tracking someone, sometimes it's better to do it on your own.
He would have searched for her.
Probably by that time, if Merle was still with that group, they would have worked out some sort of peace negotiations, and you know. So yeah. Merle, if Merle had been basically with that group the whole time that his brother Daryl had been with the group, then something would have they would have worked out some negotiations to get along in some way. Yeah.
The show makes it clear that there is a strong bond between the Dixon brothers, but we hadn't really seen you together until Daryl's hallucination in Chupacabra, the Chupacabra episode. How was it for you to finally shoot with Norma Reedus and see this Merle-Daryl interaction?
You know what, Merle-Daryl interaction was really cool. I mean, for me and Reedus, for us two actors to get together, because we both really enjoy each other's work, and it was really a good time. We had a great sequence of scenes together. You saw them. The energy was there, the connection was already there, and we already had that connection before we even worked together, just meeting over drinks and talking about The Walking Dead and Merle and Daryl. And cool. So it was a very cool experience to finally get together with my brother and hang out, even if it was just in a delusional state that he's in.
You have recently mentioned that you just finished shooting Penhurst, the first film you have directed. And
Yes.
can you tell us a little bit about the movie and the experience of directing?
Well, you know what? The job of directing is not that difficult, especially when you cast really good actors. But the time that is needed to direct is crazy. I mean, there's no timeouts. As opposed to being an actor, you get the scene is over, you get to take a break, go back to your trailer, you get to chill out a little bit, relax, until they call you again for the next scene. Mm-hmm. But as a director, it's very exhausting, a lot of hard work. So yeah, I had a good time, but I much prefer being the actor, not necessarily the director.
Nice. But would you do it again?
I would do it again, but they'd have to pay me a whole lot more money.
Last week, you were in Alabama for the George Lindsay UNA Film Festival. There was an event called An Evening with Michael Rooker, and it was all about you, right?
Yes, it was. Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit of what happened and how it was for you to participate in that event?
Well, it was very cool. Actually, they showed a composition of different scenes and games and things like that I've been involved with over the years. And so the people watched that, and then they introduced me and the moderator, and we came on stage and started immediately. We started talking a little bit with one another, but then we opened it to questions and answers from the audience. So the questions from the audience came in all kinds of forms. The questions were, how was it to work with Tom Cruise? More serious, questions, more serious acting type questions, and/or directing questions, and questions in regards to your craft. And so it turned out to be a very good evening.
To the delight of your fans.
Yeah.
You're an actor who is always working. So what can we expect from you in 2012?
I have a couple of games that I've done that will be coming out. Cool. And I have a couple of independent movies that I've done that will be coming out. There's a movie called Hypothermia that's going to come out. Yeah, maybe next I don't know when they've decided, but it's been put back a few times, but I think they're going to come out sometime next year, in 2012. I have three games that I've been involved with. The games, I'm not allowed to say too much about the games, but I had a great time doing them. We did a lot of voiceover, a lot of motion capture, things of that sort. And I have a feeling they're going to be very, very popular games. Some film, some television, and some games coming out.
We would now like to play a little game with you, if that's okay.
I like when two beautiful Brazilian women want to play a game with me.
Well, the game is we're going to ask you a few questions or give you a theme, and you have to answer with the first thing that comes to your mind. What makes you smile?
People.
What pisses you off?
People.
I had a feeling you were going to say that. Something that relaxes you.
I really enjoy going to the shooting range and practicing with my pistols and my rifles.
That's awesome.
A song.
Anything by Kings of Leon.
A movie.
On the Waterfront.
A place.
My hometown, Jasper, Alabama.
Cool. A fear.
A what?
Something you're
A
afraid
fear?
of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love. Love.
A dream.
To live long and happy and healthy.
And your motto. Do you have a motto?
Yes, my motto is shoot 'em, skin 'em, and eat 'em.
Nice.
Well, and last but not least, we have the question that's probably the most important question.
Yes.
The thing that every international fan would like to ask. When will you come to visit us here in Brazil?
You know what? I hear tell that someone is trying to work out a visit for me to come visit everyone in Brazil. That's what I've been told, and so that would be a really wonderful thing, dream come true. I'd like to come to Brazil.
Maybe this year?
Maybe that I got my fingers crossed. And, yeah, it would be a lot of fun. I think we'd have a good time.
Well, thank you so much for doing this. We had a great time.
Give all the fans at the Walking Dead fans down in Brazil big hugs for me and tell them I said hello.
Brazilian Rookaholics too, right?
Yeah, we are Brazilian.
All my Brazilian Rookerholics. Yes. Absolutely.
Very cool.
Absolutely.
Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you again. That was awesome.